I have.
Wait, which part? I have everything. What do you want?
Okay, so just tell me, what do you have? What are you going to produce? What are you going to provide to the podcast today? What are you doing?
Well, you normally don't like to talk about it. That way, you have a first-hand experience with
specifics. Do you have a?
Okay, fine.
Yes or no?
I have Elon Musk accuses his own genitals of being far left actor with axe to grind. Okay.
Ted, do you have A Wonderful World of Ted? Answer me yes or no.
I already told you I had that, and I have my news.
So he can't say yes or no.
Yes.
He already said yes.
I already said yes.
He said he had news articles. He never said he said, and I have the other thing. That's all he said.
You're recording it, right?
Recording what?
You can go back.
You want me to go back?
Ladies and gentlemen, can we get a quick replay?
All right, this is going to be a 3-hour show just because we can't get to the show. That's fine with me. I don't have to.
We don't have to start until 8. We have 3 minutes, sir.
And Dean, why is your face so fat? It's like your nose.
No. Fix your mic. Can you zoom that mic? I mean that camera.
You're like you're up on your mic. It's like I could see the pimple on your left or your right cheekbone.
I'm giving you a different. Okay, Jesus. Here, is this better?
Yes, there we go.
No, on your mouth. Talk the whole time with it on your mouth the whole time.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I am Zero Cool Latte, and I'm here to enjoy the podcast.
How have you not done a commercial for Pilates yet?
Somebody probably has. Oh, there we go. Somebody probably has a fetish for your mouth. We'll probably get kicked off Twitch because because Yoshi told me not to show your feet. I went and looked why because people have fetish for
they have fetishes for feet. Yeah.
What the hell is wrong with people?
Here, I'll do this.
Have you seen Ted's feet? Ugh.
There we go. Oh, jeez.
I just think I threw up.
I've seen Ted's feet.
My mouth all over. I think my keyboard is ruined. I just threw
up.
My
feet are famous.
There. Is that better? A little bit more frontal action.
There we go. There's the name of your podcast right now. Episode number 7, right there. My feet are famous.
Hey, what is that light show in the back that's taped up to the wall just to the left of the TV?
Yeah.
Dean?
Yeah.
I thought that was plug-ins. I was like, man, you got a lot of electricity going in that room.
I got a lot.
Why are you so obsessed with his room, dude?
I can change the lights.
Look at everything he has going on in there. You think I have ADHD?
I can change them. They just change on their own.
No, what's to the left of the TV that's taped on the wall? Is that your plug out? Yeah.
An LED light.
That?
Yeah.
That's a hashtag that Haley made, that my daughter made, in woodworking class in middle school.
I knew it was something.
They have woodworking class still? That's awesome.
Yeah, they do. And then I have, you guys have the mobile cam today. I can move it around.
Hey, did you ever meet, Dean, the woodworking teacher?
I have. Yeah, he's a badass mother trucker.
Do they have all of his fingers?
He did. He had all of his fingers. He was like he was my age.
He's a terrible shop teacher. I'll just say that.
Yeah.
Jake, show your left hand. Show him how you were a wood teacher.
My left hand? Okay.
Oh, it's the right hand. I was wrong. Look, he won't do it. He's like, ha ha ha.
I show my left hand as you requested. I only show one hand every
per episode.
As long as you're not showing your feet like Ted did last episode, you'll be fine.
Oh, you missed this episode? Here, I'll show you again.
He just showed it. That's what I said. You get to name the podcast. He said my feet are famous. That's what we're naming this episode. Is my feet are famous. All right, y'all ready? It's 8:00. You ready?
I'm ready.
All right, in 3, 1. Wait, I can do one test. Can you hear?
Love you.
Let me know. Can you hear this? Well, I can't even hear it. What the hell?
No, I can't.
I didn't hear anything.
Oh,
Let me shut down. I know why.
Oh, jeez.
Can I reach with this cord?
Well, sometimes.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are professional streamers. Make sure that you like, subscribe, and do a bunch of other stuff. But no part of this actual stream is anything of importance.
All right, Dean, are you done making stuff up now? Hey, I have a question for you, technical.
Yeah.
Sometimes do you have to restart your stream deck for it to work properly?
Yes, I do. Yeah, all the time.
Okay.
Yeah, all the time. I will start my computer in the morning, and by the evenings it sucks.
Okay. So I still didn't hear it. So why not?
Is that because it just runs constantly and it just needs like a reboot like the internet?
No, sometimes what happens is your computer will do updates like automatically, or at least mine does. And then things will mess up, or like you'll open something. Stream Deck and what we have for our mics is pretty complicated because it's designed to work with Windows, but it doesn't do very good sometimes. So you have to like fix it a bunch of times.
Can you hear
There we
that
go.
music?
Yeah, I can. Yep, I can hear that.
Okay, but my Stream Deck's not working all of a sudden. Like when I go to hit my Stream Deck, nothing happens at all.
Right click, go to your Stream Deck, find your sound you're trying to do, click on it, click on your sound, and then when you see where it says output, make sure it's outputted to whatever you need instead of default. It should be on your Stream Deck or on your Wavelink.
It's there. Oh, I know why. I know exactly why. Boom. Figured it out. Hold on. Now we're on stream.
There we go. I heard that. Pickle Rick.
Yeah, that's what you needed to hear. All right. Okay. Let me shut down Picker. All right, we're ready to go. Let me test one more time. Boom, headshot. Y'all heard that?
Yep.
All right. We're good. I know why it was. Lesson learned. All right. Here we go. Why are we in the wrong the ord? The ord.
Let me pee real quick before you start. Finalize your last countdown.
Oh boy.
Oh geez. All right. Ladies and gentlemen.
How long does it take him to what's up to Verge?
Probably gonna take him a while, I'm assuming. Everything in this podcast is imaginary. Imaginary becomes reality is too bitter to be told or shown. Events shown in this podcast are jokes compared to what has actually been happening in countries like ours.
So when do you go to Alaska again?
July 21st.
What's so important in Alaska?
Russia, bro. Russia. No.
You've been going to Alaska long before Russia was a threat.
Yeah, no, dude. Coast Guard goes to Alaska because obviously our first goal for the United States Coast Guard is search and rescue. And the reason why we're up there in Alaska is because search and rescue.
Where does the East Coasters go?
East Coasters go down to Jide South, we call it. It's between Colombia and Panama, off of the Guadalupe or the Galapagos Islands. In between that area, we call that the drug triangle of the world. And all of the drugs that come into the United States go through there pretty much into Costa Rica, Panama, Southern California, and they come from Colombia, Ecuador, and go by boat. We call them pangas. They go by pangas, tiny little boats. They'll go as fast as they can, as far as they can with tons of fuel. And they come over and transport a bunch of cocaine and marijuana and so forth into the United States.
I actually did a drug ops one time with hold on, is it leave? Oh, join. What is it? Join. JOIN.
Yep, join. Yep.
Then the ord. Join option, and then channel is the ord. There we go.
You can click on it too. It'll have like a drop down menu.
Now recording.
Oh, right.
Did you hear, Dean, did you hear about that tunnel they found in California that went straight into LA?
Yeah, happens a lot.
That thing was like, well, yeah, it happens, but this one apparently was like massive.
It's giant, yeah. Like railroad system and so forth.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are starting the Ord. All characters and the events in the show, even though based on real people, are entirely fictional. All celebrity voices are impersonated poorly, and though following program contains coarse language and due to its contents, should not be viewed by anybody.
And 3, 2, 1.
We now return to Superman. Lois, what's wrong?
Clark, we all have breast cancer. The doctor says it's as if our breasts have been x-rayed 5 hours a day, every day for the last 3 years.
Oh my God, that's terrible. First every woman I've ever known, and now you guys.
Bringing you more entertainment crap than a festering sore has pus. This is The Ord.
The Ord is brought to you by.
Have you ever found yourself driving in a car when your most frantic, painful diarrhea strikes? I have. That's why I use Strike No More. It's a bag you tuck under your ass to release all your bodily fluids while driving. No mess, no fuss, no pain. You don't even have to take your hands off the steering wheel. You just go.
Welcome, everybody. This is episode number 7. My name is Jacob Kern. Today is 5/22/22. That's right. You heard me. 5/22/22. That's May 22, 2022. Thank you, everybody, for joining.
Wow, that's a lot of tutus.
It is. I was wearing a tutu earlier, as a matter of fact. But that being said, welcome, everybody. I'm going to introduce the two hosts that make the show what it is today, all the way from Palatka and San Antonio. We have Ted Ernwine and Dean Penowit. Welcome, gentlemen. I don't care who speaks first, just be courteous. How you doing?
Ted, you go first. How are you, man?
I am. I was just about to give it to you, and then you gave it to me, so I'll take it. Today was it was a great day, and it's funny because I want to lead into something instead of just saying about how my day was. And it's the first part is crazy how just talking with kids, like their imagination and their thoughts and their questions, and something that came across is if you could pick your own name, what would it be?
Zeus.
Silly questions like that really get my brain tricking.
James Stonehill.
James Stonehill. Oh, you did the last name. I was just thinking first name. You went all the way. Stonehill?
James Laserbrain Stonehill.
Why Stonehill?
James Laserbrain Stonehill. I was just going to go with the one-namer, Zeus.
Yeah. End it all, front and end. But, other than that, man, it was a great day. I'm glad that we're actually doing it. I know it's only been since Wednesday since we did it, but
yeah,
ready.
We're finally back on schedule.
I know.
Finally.
Feels weird. I will laugh though because when I got the text and Jake, you were like, "Hey, we ready to go? Like, you guys got everything?" I was like, "Oh yeah, it's Sunday. We just did this only a couple of days ago."
So,
you forgot.
So my
I did.
question is you said that you will laugh. So you didn't laugh. Are we waiting for the laugh?
No, I did. It's a small chuckle. It's in there. It's just hidden.
Okay, small chuckle. Gotcha. Anyway, how you doing, Dean?
I'm doing good. I'm doing amazing. I had a good week. What did I do? We did a lot of things. I did a lot of things. Haley, my daughter, she had her garden expo yesterday. That was kind of fun. We had to help out the teacher. They did so like all of the elementary schools and middle schools, and I think there was a couple high schools there. They did so they have like garden and stuff. So here in Texas, agriculture is a big thing. So there's a high school around the corner. It's called O'Connor's High School, and they have a huge agricultural department. And people or, kids come from near and far to go to this high school and attend their agricultural, program that they have. So they have, tons of like horses and sheep and, all kinds of stuff. It's kind of like a 4-H. So like when I grew up, it was 4-H in the Midwest for all the agricultural stuff that they do. But so anyways, at that high school, they had their gardening expo where each school has a big garden. So at Haley's school, she has a huge garden that her teacher takes care of, and they grow carrots and potatoes and onions and zucchini and cucumbers and all that stuff. And then they go and basically show off all their gardening skills and how they can grow everything and so forth. So it was kind of fun.
Is she the same one that worked in the woodworking class?
Yeah. Yep.
And it's funny because they have a huge agricultural thing here in Palaca too. The kids, they can raise pigs and then they do an auction
Oh yeah,
and they sell them off.
and that is a thing here in Texas. A lot of kids that are into that, they'll do their pig auctions and then they'll sell them or they'll auction them off for college funds. So then all that money will go into their college fund. And they'll raise a pig from start to finish, and they'll raise 2 or 3 or 4 pigs during their middle school, elementary, middle school, and high school years. And by the end of it, they have all their money for their college fund.
That's awesome.
After
I didn't know they
auction
did
off.
it for the college fund, but
Yeah.
I laughed when I watched the kids do it before because we went to one of the fairs because one of our oldest son's kids was doing the fair and he was showing his pig. And this pig was like going banana. They're supposed to be real polite and real like, they tap them with this little switch or whatever and guide them, and they walk perfectly like show pigs, right? And one of the pigs was running around the ring, going bananas. Everyone was laughing. It was hysterical. First time going to that. My kids want to do it. I think the kids are gonna. My oldest and my middle are gonna raise pigs next year. So.
Do you have the land there? Oh yeah, I guess I think I saw pictures of you do have the land to raise pigs and stuff. Do you have a bunch of like animals and stuff there, Ted, or no?
Not to take too much time because we still got to introduce Jake, but yeah, we do have some land. We have chickens.
Nobody cares about Jake, Ted. Nobody cares about Jake. He's just the dude on the corner, okay? We're talking right now.
We're gonna do horses. We'll get pigs. We're gonna have goats. We're gonna do the whole 9 yards.
Very cool. Very cool. I kind of wish I had more land here in Texas to do that. That's what I wish I did. Maybe when I move back to Virginia, maybe that's when the time will come. Jake, how was your weekend?
Good.
Great.
Solid.
All right, moving on. So our first topic.
Yeah, we can move on. But no, it was good. We had so there's so much going on here. We have it's graduation week for my daughter, and so Thursday.
Oh yeah, you had her powder puff, right?
Yeah. When did we do it? Wednesday.
It was Wednesday. Yeah, Wednesday night.
Wednesday. So since Wednesday, Thursday, I don't remember. I don't think we had too much going on. Oh, I streamed. That's right. We streamed. And then Friday, we had powder puff. And so I went to a powder puff game, and my daughter scored 2 offensive touchdowns. Then she got a pick 6 in the first game, and they dominated. And then the next game, she
Nice.
scored 2 touchdowns, and then she pulled a hammy and she was out. We pulled her out. I'm like, you're done. You're not even going to go back in because she's got a full scholarship to go run. You're done. So that was the end of her powder puff career. But she dominated. No one could touch her. It was pretty cool to see her. So excited. She was pretty cocky about it. It was cool. They had the guys cheerleading, the senior guys cheerleading, and the females playing football. Not that guys can't cheerlead or play football, or not that girls can't cheerlead.
Well, that's the whole point of powder puff, is everybody does the opposite of what normal.
Yeah, but we have millions of fans, and someone will write in to complain. So I just had to put the little non-disclosure out there.
I understand. Yeah, we always have to do that. I mean, if you do have a complaint, go ahead and direct it towards Jake. You can write us at theordpodcast@gmail.com. And
or you can do it at Ted under pressure by him. Anyway,
I did work at HR. I'll take all the complaints. I'll put them in the comment box that I have out by the cow manure.
Anyway, so it was good, but we got a lot going on this week. So both my and Ted's mother-in-law showed up today. We had to go to a grad party that's not my daughter's today because all of her friends, and believe it or not, my son's girlfriend is graduating high school today. I mean this week, so it's Wednesday. I got family coming in on Tuesday. I got family coming in on Wednesday. Got family. Ted's wife and one of his sons is coming in, I believe, on Wednesday or Tuesday, and then we got more people coming in on Saturday. So it's going to be a full billet of no sleep for Jake and his family for the next week and a half. But I'm not going to miss a single show. We're gonna power through. That's what I'm going to say. And that being said,
Red Bull.
Let's go. Here we go.
And now, the news.
The news is brought to you by.
Today, I'm going to talk to you about Who Knew. Who Knew works when you ask a question you don't know the answer to, and the answer's for you, disguised in your voice. You just download the app, and it detects when you're feeling stupid based on your body's vibrations, kind of like Ted. And it searches for the answer and pipes up a response on your behalf. Who knew? Now, back to your podcast.
All right, this is the part of the segment. Thank you for Who Knew for sponsoring this section. I really do appreciate it. This is where we talk about the news. Apparently, we're only allowed to do 2 news articles, but I have 3 that are really, really good and really, really relevant, and they're small. But now I can't do them.
I really think we should limit it to 1 news article each of us.
I don't know. I am going to lean on. No, Jake, if you can tie them all in somehow, then.
Here's the best one. This is crazy. I mean, insane news. So I'm going to read you the headline. All right. And then let me read the article. It's real short, but it's worth it.
Okay.
You guys know who Elon Musk is, right? And he's this current CEO of a company called Tesla. You very familiar with Tesla?
Oh, that's that guy that's Tesla, right? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, knife wielding Tesla kills pedestrian.
Oh,
In Boston. In Boston, in an incident that sent shockwaves across automotive industry, a knife-wielding Tesla Model S reportedly killed a pedestrian, Lucy Friedman, Friday after pursuing her down a city street. Based on the data retrieved from the vehicle, the Tesla's camera appears to have accidentally locked onto the pedestrian. As she approached a crosswalk before opening a machete hatch to deploy the blade and chasing her in a darkened alley, said Tesla spokesperson Lindsay Singh, expressing regret for the programming Why is it funny that this lady got cut up? Malfunction that caused her car to rev its engine.
I don't think this is news.
Turn on its floodlights and pursue the terrified 32-year-old with a chassis-mounted blade. Of course, we never intended the car's knife to be used for lethal purposes. It's possible the car's sensor mistook Miss Friedman for a patch of tall grass or sugarcane. What's worth pointing out, however, is that Tesla slashed through the victim's jugular and then beheaded her entirely clean. It was entirely clean energy. So it was clean energy. So it didn't use anything that was going to cause any type of major emissions, right? That's something you could never say about Toyota's Prius. Seeing added that Tesla would learn from the mistake and equip all new vehicles with a first aid kit to help save any future stabbing victims.
This is real?
Yes.
No,
It's from the onion.
Yeah, you need to take the source into it's from theonion.com.
Yeah.
All right, so let me read the second article here. Embarrassed, a man frantically clears search history after Googling Jets playoff chances. Okay. And Galloway, New Jersey,
I would laugh at that.
cursing himself and sweating as he tried to eliminate all traces of what he'd done, embarrassed local man Chris Burnley. He's said to be frantically clearing his internet search history Friday after Googling the New York Jets playoff chances. This is me quoting him, so excuse the language. If you have young kid in the children, you might want to cover their ears. Earmuffs.
Young kid in the
What?
children?
Jesus Christ, what the fuck is wrong with you? No one knows. You look at demented stuff like this. The visibility sheepish man reported told him he quickly deleted a number of compromising searches from his history, including Jets Super Bowl odds, can New York Jets win AFC East, and Zach Wilson MVP. God, what if someone walked in? What if one of the kids was using the computer and found this? I've got to get sick. Urges out of my system without using the family computer. GD it. I wish my old laptop still worked. A press time source confirmed Burnley was rushing the mailbox to get his visa statement before his wife could to find out that he used the couple's credit card to be on the Jets winning Super Bowl. to bet on the Jets winning Super Bowl.
That is good. I can believe that. What's the third?
The third? All right, this is crazy. Hold on just a second. Ted, why don't you do yours, and then I'll jump into my last one.
You want me to do mine? All right. Let me pull it up. I wasn't ready because yours were going to go so good. So today, they said that I joke around too much, and it made me look up something, and I brought this up. April Fools might be the world's longest running joke. No one knows how it began. And I said, let me just look up and see where it began, see if we can actually tell. Now, I don't know. I only did just a little bit of research. But in the beginning, it says April Fools celebrated on April 1st each year has been celebrated for several centuries by different cultures, right? Through its exact origins remain a mystery. April Fool's Day traditions include playing hoaxes, putting alarm clocks behind people's beds and throughout the house. While its exact history is shrouded in mystery, the embrace of April Fool's Day jokes by the media and major brands has ensured its official standing, or whatever, holiday's long life. Some historians speculate that April Fool's Day dates back to 1582, when France switched from the Julian calendar to the Gregorian, Gregorian. Is that how you say it? Gregorian calendar?
Gregorian calendar.
Gregorian
Yes,
calendar,
Yep.
as called for by the Council of Trent in 1563. And it's weird that it was kind of in this history news that they had brought up or whatever, but God, it goes back that far. Like, I mean, that is the joke of jokes. If it
Yeah.
really goes back that far.
I mean, I'm reading an article right now about the April Fools. I think I found possibly the same article you're talking about. But yeah, I mean, I read it. I read that before, and the it doesn't. I mean, it doesn't seem real, but at the same time, yeah, you're like, yeah, maybe April Fools did actually go back that far. You know?
Yeah, but how, man? Like the first time that it happened, and everybody said April Fools. Like, we set it up and we do jokes now, but how bad do you think people got each other back in the day, like when it first started? They might not have been as clever, but there were pranks. There were jokes that they did.
Oh yeah, 100%. 100% there were jokes, or they were just trying to, do their own thing. But
So I'm gonna read my last article, and then we can kind of follow up with some stuff on it. So we had the Tesla with the I don't understand why there was a machete on the Tesla, and then of course the guy that was he was so embarrassed about his jets. But this last one's pretty innovating actually.
okay.
I'll read it. It's the food truck for ordering street tacos from convenience of home. So in Benton Harbor, Michigan, calling the appliance perfect addition to a kitchen, appliance manufacturer KitchenAid unveiled a new countertop food truck Thursday for ordering street tacos from the convenience of one's home. With KitchenAid's help, which we should probably reach out to the sponsor now that we're kind of mentioning this, but
Yeah, KitchenAid.
yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Reach out to them if you wouldn't mind.
Okay.
New countertop food truck, home cooks, and of any level can be open their cabinet, place an order, and instantly receive authentic Mexican street food straight from the source, said spokesperson Jenna Turner, adding that for just $3.99, that's pretty cheap, $3.99, anyone could reach their hand up to the counter and receive carnitas al pastor or barbacoa. I think it's how you say it, barbacoa. I had to actually look that up.
Barbacoa. It's the cheek
Barbacoa,
meat.
that's
It's a barbacoa. It's the cheek meat of cows.
Nice. Tacos. That's all three of those are type of tacos, right?
Yep.
Not only does the elderly woman who makes the food hail from Osaka, I think is how you say that, and use her grandmother's secret recipe, but the truck itself is a beautiful addition to any space. Plus, it comes with a full flat top grill, a ton of accessories like a salsa bar, and several coolers filled with a goose fresca. Oh, agua. I'm dumb. Agua fresca. At press time, press time, KitchenAid had reportedly come under fire for releasing. This was the bad part, but I think they got it worked out. KitchenAid had reportedly under fire for releasing a mini version of the countertop food truck with child labor inside. So hopefully they got that resolved. But it's interesting. I mean, that's a nice little addition to your kitchen of the KitchenAid, the built-in food truck. You can have Taco Tuesday every day, right?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, absolutely. That would.
So anyway, so that's
that'd be
been some of the
good.
articles that I read this week. Is craziness going on in the world.
I
I'm
like
surprised.
it.
Did you guys? I'm surprised it didn't make headline news about the Tesla one though. That was odd. Nice
Yeah,
building.
the Tesla one. I don't know. That's pretty crazy. Elon Musk, he just bought Twitter too, so I bet you the stock prices on Twitter and Tesla have went down.
You know what's crazy? If you just type in Tesla kills woman with machete, it pulls up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean 7 on the first page. But trial begins for man charged with second-degree murder in Tesla crash. 3 killed at Tesla, slams into construction. Self-driving Tesla wrongfully accused of crash. Cop car.
This could
Tesla
be another. Wait, this could be another whole conspiracy theory.
Oh, we already knew this was going to happen. That's no conspiracy theory.
Yeah,
You're going to let a vehicle drive itself. Like, what do you think is going to happen? Like, there's going to be a lot of errors that humans, even though they make a lot of errors, would probably adjust and maybe just kill themselves or, avoid it. But it's literally, I mean, just 2 dead after Tesla airborne. Driver must stand trial for deadly crash in California. It's just nuts.
No,
Hmm.
setting the bar. Way to go, Tesla.
Jeez, Tesla. Anyways, I have one last one. That's what?
Hold on. Let me tie off this real quick. I actually watched this little not documentary, but it's a little sneak peek into something about Zuckerberg. Not Zuckerberg.
Musk.
Why?
Elon Musk.
Yes, thank you, Musk. I don't know why I said Zuckerberg. And it was about and it was a video where he was standing with his wife and he was talking. He's like, nobody really used the internet. And he goes into it and he's like, I always wanted this car or whatever. And then this car shows up and he's standing outside and he's like, now here I am and I got my first $1 million car. And that they're pulling this car off. And I guess it was like $1 million car. And that's like the beginning of this like intro. I don't know what it was. It was just a small little video clip and I overlooked it. But it's crazy that like he had very I don't want to say humble, I guess, but he talked about just being in a normal place and then blew up.
Jeez,
I thought that was cool.
I don't like that.
Not blow up, you know what I mean?
I know what you mean.
Was in a normal place. What?
Just like normal beginnings. Like I don't know, how do you say it? Like that's what the video depicted. I haven't looked into it. I don't know how much money. What?
My
I
dog.
think he farted.
My dog just farted. Have you guys?
You could taste it, huh?
Guys, have you ever ladies and gentlemen, this is a sponsor break. Here's for your dog farting. When dog fart gets you down, go ahead and spray no fart. No, I need to make a commercial about it. Oh my god. Oof,
So
sorry.
listen. I've got here's the thing that's interesting about that. You said no fart is actually a serious thing. So this has nothing to do with COVID, but absolutely nothing to do with COVID. Trust me. I have really, really, really bad allergies and sinuses, like really bad. And I've had them forever today. And I had surgery, like sinus surgery about 3 or 4 years ago, and it actually cleaned up a little bit. But I have these not to get too gross, but I have these polyps that are just in my nose and stuff, right?
You and me both, brother.
They cover my smellers. I can't smell anything, nothing. I can taste, I can't smell. So I can smell like death eating a beer can, and I know I wouldn't know it. My wife, she farts all the time. She doesn't shower. It don't bother me. I don't know because I can't smell it. So what's crazy is the military might hire me. I might have to go to the Coast Guard because I have to walk in where all the dead bodies are or something. And it'll be like, go in there, Kern. And I walk in and be like, what's up? And I don't smell. I'm telling you, I cannot smell. You could take a candle. You can take BO. You can take anything that's nasty and put it up to my nose and I sniff it and I'll smell nothing.
This is actually this might be kind of good. I mean, as far as smells, but no, wait a minute. It could be good, but it also could be bad because there are a lot of times that I smell something and it brings me back in time. You know what I mean? Like it'll bring me back to when I was a kid when I smell something, right?
100% agree with you, Dean. And here's the crazy thing with this: I can't smell anything, but along those same lines that you're saying, I will see something. Let's say I watch a TV show. Let's say I watch or drive by somewhere, or I'm in a space and I look at something and it triggers something in my brain that I can smell it. I will smell that, but because my brain recognizes it, but I can't actually smell it. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Yeah,
So it's
makes sense.
weird that you say that. Brought that up to my wife just the other day where I was like, oh, I was like, it's like triggers something of a memory of a smell, but I'm not actually physically smelling it. But it kind of sucks because everybody loves the smell. I mean, sometimes it sucks smelling stuff, but they're working on finding a resolution. I don't know about a cure, but definitely a resolution. So
Right.
anyway, Ted, you ready to go? You ready to go, Ted?
Wait, I was gonna read my article.
Oh, I thought you did. My bad. Ted interrupted you before you did it. Go ahead.
Oh, geez. Well, never mind. My article doesn't matter now. It's fine.
Oh, it's 100%. It's all about your article now. Everything's
Oh.
about. We might end the show after your article.
I mean, my article's dad related at least. It's about beer. All right. So Finland Brewery launches NATO beer with a taste of security. So Helsinki, a small brewery in Finland, has launched a NATO-themed beer to mark the Nordic country's bid to join the Western Military Alliance. Olaf's Brewing Otan Lager features a blue label with a cartoon version of a beer-drinking medieval knight in metal armor and blazed with the NATO's compass symbol. The beer name is a play on the Finnish expression Otan Ulata, which means I'll have a beer, or in the French abbreviation for NATO, which is OTAN. The North Atlantic Treaty Organization has two official languages, English and French. Oh, I didn't know that. NATO has two official languages, English and French. And basically, they have released this beer, and it's called A Taste of Security with a Hint of Freedom. Finland and Sweden on Wednesday submitted applications to join the NATO at the Alliance headquarters in Brussels. So that was on Wednesday. They submitted applications, Finland and Sweden, to join NATO. So
Okay.
we'll see if the Ukrainian-Russian war will change a little bit because of the beer.
That's crazy, to be honest,
Yeah.
that they did that, but it's pretty cool. So speaking of beer, I'm kind of a beer snob.
You and me
Like-
both, brother.
I don't really care for anymore. I mean, I did in my younger days, but like I don't really drink like Bud Light or Miller Light or Budweiser or Pabst Blue Ribbon or any of that stuff.
Coors Light.
I like it to be a draft beer. Like I would prefer to go to a bar and drink a draft beer, and usually it has to be either a craft beer that's an amber or a red, or it has to be a different, out of this non-domestic beer, I guess you could say, like an English beer or a Swedish beer or a Belgian beer or something like that. I just like it. I don't know why. I don't really like, and I used to drink Miller Lite out of a can. I drank Budweiser for a while. I drank Bud Light. I drank, whatever. I just don't care for it anymore. I never was a Coors fan, to be honest. I know you held your Coors can up there, Ted.
I was
have
just
never
teasing.
been a Coors fan.
Hey,
Do you
listen,
like
no.
Stellas?
Coors is the what do they call it? The something of the Rockies, the ice cold snow of the Rockies. I can't remember what they call it.
Stop the Rockies.
Yeah, that's it.
Do you like Stella, Jake? You said a Belgian beer.
No, it's not an amber or red. I'm telling you, I'm a snob. I like brown beers. I like red beers. I like amber beers. And once in a while, I'll drink a stout. That's about it.
Yeah.
I'll drink, but there is a beer I like. I like Fat Tire, which is a domestic beer, but it's kind of a craft beer. And I like oh my gosh, what's the name of it? Smithix. I think that's it.
Oh, no, it's the one with the horse on it your dad drinks, right?
I don't know. That has a horse on it.
Smithix Red. Yes, it's a
After
red
I-
ale. It's a red Irish ale.
After I drink about 4 of them, there's 2 horses on it. Is that normal?
Yes. Yeah. If there's a site that you can actually go to, and it's funny because I never would have guessed it because I love Stella and they have a variety pack, and that's that's probably my go-to. But on the site you can look up and find out what your state beer wise has consumed, and by volume and all, and they break it down and do all this other stuff. It was really cool. Florida, Stella was number one, which I never would have guessed. I never see people drinking Stella ever.
What about Idaho?
I don't know. Probably Milwaukee.
Some sort of potato
Why
beer.
Milwaukee?
Milwaukee's Beast.
Why Milwaukee?
Because you said Idaho, so I went with another state name beer.
Or
Get it?
potato
Idaho.
beer.
A
So you
potato
just
beer.
Stats? So you're just making up stats?
I don't know. I didn't see Idaho's.
I was walking the street and I saw Idaho's. Anyway, all right, let's go. Here you go. Ted, are you ready?
Yeah.
And now it's time for the wonderful world of Ted.
The Wonderful World of Ted is brought to you by.
Have your eyeballs ever been taken over by ads for some smell good juice called cologne? Are you a supermodel? Do you have a body shaped like a baby elephant? That's why you need Flop Away. Flop Away is a cologne and an industrial scrubber all in one. Flop Away can freshen your clean those hard to reach spots and all the same time just smell clean all the time. No part of this ad is actual sponsor except in the case you pay enough money, and then you could be a sponsor. So go to www.theordpodcast.com for more details. Now, back to the show.
Well, I appreciate that ad, and this ad might actually be helpful because some people might think this ad, this episode might stink on this one, but this one is no different than kind of like what I was telling you about the kids we're talking about when we were out on the boat today, and their crazy questions. And I kind of thought about it when we got home and we were sitting on this chair. My wife and I were sitting there hanging out, and we were like, "Man, what a great day!" And then it kind of hit me, and I was like, "Man, what is a perfect day? Like, what is my perfect day? Like, today was great, but like, how many perfect days can you have in a row? And is it somewhere where you see yourself in like 5 years? Like this day is perfect, but do I see myself in the same position 5 years from now? And is that going to be better?" So, and I asked that of you guys, see your opinions, but like today, I can see myself 5 years from now. We're going to be more down the road, hopefully have horses and doing our horse therapy, but it would probably end. Hopefully, we took the boat out today. We did some fishing this morning. We went for some reds. Ended up finishing the day off going to a sandbar, swimming. Came back with the kids, cleaned the boat, just hanging out. Swam in the pool a little bit. Everybody went to bed. We all just kind of hung out. I mean, it was a great weekend. It was a great day. But I can kind of see myself doing that same thing 5 years from now, just doing what we love and just living life. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I think I could see myself. I mean, I have 4 years until I can retire from the Coast Guard. So, I've been thinking about that, recently. Like, where do I see myself in 4 years, right? And as a dad, we always have to think about that, right? Because we're kind of the ones that need to, support the family and those traditional household values, I guess, and need to be the crutch of the family. So, I think about that. I think about that a lot of where I'm gonna, see myself in 4 years when I retire from the Coast Guard. Where am I gonna see myself, 20 years down the line after I might have a career, and so forth. And I mean, I'm sure Jake has been thinking about that too. I mean, his kids are moving out. His kids are out, or they're, starting to be out. Two of them at least. And I think, as dads, I think we think about that a lot, right? We miss all those opportunities because we're working so hard to support our families in the beginning, that we kind of want to eat it up at the end,
Well, here's a twist for you with that. You're retiring in 4 years. Is that going to leave you? how do I? Are you covered after you're done? Like, are you done and benefits and such, or are you gonna have to still work, or do you have a hobby? Like, what do you love? Like, I'm blessed. Like, that was one of the things that was so great about it is I run my own business. I do what I want. Like,
Yeah.
like Carly's going, to Jake's house to celebrate family time and celebrating graduations and everything. And that following Monday, this coming Monday, uh, I'm not going to work. I don't want to. Like, I don't have to. Like, I think it's a holiday too, but we're not going to work the next day. We don't want to. Like, we're taking off a little extra because we might have other family in town. So we schedule the way we want. So same thing with you. Like, you got benefits kicked in? Are you gonna
Yeah.
kind
So
of?
one of the good things with working for the government, obviously, is after 20 years, I get a paycheck for the rest of my life. So I can retire at 20 years. I get a paycheck for the rest of my life. I get benefits for all of my kids under the age of 18 and my wife and myself. Healthcare and everything is paid for, dental and all that stuff. And so I'm good, right? But it's not going to be nearly the same amount as what I'm getting paid now, right? So
Of course not.
the question arises as what am I going to do, right? And I've thought about, opening up a business. I was hoping, that this podcast kicks off really well. And then we can just use this podcast to support all of all of our endeavors further on. So hopefully in 4 years this podcast has 1 million listeners every week, and then we'll just be we'll be rolling in the dough, right? So then I won't have to work. I can just sit here and do a podcast with you guys one night a week and we'll be fine.
I like it. Or trolling in the dough, not rolling. We're trolling in the dough. Coast Guard, boating, trolling. Run with it. Jake, what do you think?
Well, are we talking about retirement? Or are we talking about the perfect day?
Well, perfect day. I mean, he went a little bit more into it, but I mean, it's your own little thought process on my topic. Like, I asked 5 years because I kind of like that's my ADHD. I'm like, what a great day. Like,
That's why I
will
said
tomorrow be a
4
great
years,
day?
5 years.
And then I just jumped into it, like with my head, and I was like, you know what? What is it in 5 years? So, like, I just loved it. Like, it was perfect. We didn't catch any reds. Caught some brim. We had some fun. Had to pull some hooks off the docks, but that's pretty much what I mean. You don't have to go retirement, but I would love to retire on this. I mean, I think we have fun doing it.
Well, I don't think Jake's ever going to retire though. He's
No,
that type
I
of person that is never going to. He'll be working on his deathbed. And
can you
I
retire?
love that.
So to answer your question about retirement, I think Dean hit the nail on the head, right? So like, I've never, how do I say this? I've never worked a day in my life. Well, let me say this. Since I got out of the Navy, went to school, graduated, and start the career that I'm in now, I've never worked a day in my life. I have loved what I do. Yeah, I mean, there's days when you want to pull your hair out and it's frustrating and stressful, or whatever, but problems arise. I love troubleshooting. I love working it. And I know that sounds crazy. And no one ever says on their deathbed, boy, I wish I would have worked some more. And that's not my plan. But really, truly, I mean, I have a good job. I have a good, I have a side job that I even love even more. But on top of that, I would love to, like Dean said, I would love to set my own destiny.
Yeah.
The problem with my job is it's not a problem. I don't get a pension. I don't get nothing. I could be there for 45 years and leave tomorrow after that 45 days. If say today is 45 years and I decided tomorrow's my last day, they'd say thank you and hand me a gold watch and like have a nice life. And that's it. So whatever. And now don't get me wrong. I mean, there's benefits and there's stock options and there's 401ks and all this stuff but that's my money and my time in service. Don't get me wrong. So there's a lot of things if you do it right, if you're out of debt and all that stuff, but that has nothing to do with my job. That's just me managing my future correctly. But if I was to go the perfect day, see, obviously I love my kids and everything, but my perfect day,
Well,
if I
that's great
really,
prefaces.
well, what I'm saying is if I had a perfect day for me, I mean, just a nerd. I'm a nerd. I'm a nerd. Like this Thursday. Okay, this is what we're doing. And I'm going to talk about it on next podcast. I'll let you know. But this Thursday, I'll let you guys a little on the insight here. Do not tell Nolan. Okay, I mean, don't tell Maddox. Okay,
Okay.
Ted.
Yeah.
What comes out this Thursday? Do you guys know?
Is the Jurassic Park?
Oh God, no.
Oh.
I hate dinosaur movies. Next. I hate dinosaur movies.
It's not Doctor.
Never.
They won't watch Doctor Strange. I'm gonna vent.
No. You're not venting.
Can't. I'll do it later. I'll vent later. I don't know which one.
Answer quit your ADD
I
for
don't know.
my
I don't
question.
know. I don't know.
Dean, do you know what comes out on Thursday? Come on. You're hurting my soul. Both
Top
of
Gun.
you. You're
Top
hurting my
Gun.
soul.
Top Gun.
We're canceled. We're canceled.
Dean,
We're no longer doing a podcast.
high five, Dean. He said Top Gun.
Top Gun comes out.
Top Gun Maverick comes out on Friday. It does.
Oh, Friday.
But
Crap. Son of a.
on Thursday.
I don't know what comes out on Thursday. Come on.
Kenobi.
Oh, Jesus. Does it really?
One Kenobi. 2 episodes on Disney Plus comes out. And okay, so this is the part you cannot say anything to your son.
I won't. I swear, I won't.
I bought an Obi-Wan cosplay. And I'm going to walk downstairs and we're having nothing but a Star Wars day. We're going to watch episode 3 with my entire family and Maddox and Carly and everybody. And then we're going to turn around and watch the 2 episodes of Kenobi. And I'm going to walk downstairs and say, well, hello there. And just like Kenobi in his full outfit, so Maddox, we're gonna make lightsabers out of pretzel sticks. We're gonna make TIE fighters out of some kind of marshmallows, and we're gonna make a cake, and it's got like half of it is like that Obi-Wan standing above Anakin with his legs cut off and the lava thing, and the other half is like he's standing on rocks with her like Oreos and stuff. It's gonna be fantastic. That's a perfect day for me, a Star Wars day, a real Star Wars day. I'll be off work. I'm gonna wake up. I'm gonna pull out my lightsaber. And I'm gonna kill. That's a perfect day.
Who's more excited?
I pull out my lightsaber every day.
Nice.
All right.
Good segue.
This is a family show.
Just
Jake,
because you said the F-bomb earlier, it's a family show?
I was reading the news.
Oh,
he
that's
did
all right.
preface. He did preface this.
We'll edit that. We'll edit that later.
Hey, did I don't know if I remember.
F-bomb or the news, but this is the news.
Did Nicole mention to you about how nervous he was?
She didn't mention anything about you or anything about that has anything to do with you. No, I'm just kidding. Yes, of course he did. We talked about it the other day. You and I talked about it.
We did. Oh yeah, we did. I couldn't remember. Yeah.
But
He
all right,
Go ahead. Nothing. Go ahead.
We're going on to the next segment. We're moving on.
Oh, all right. Moving on. Rolling on. Trolling on.
We're
It's
moving.
time for
My feet are famous as they troll.
Yay.
Back in My Day is brought to you by
Try to quit smoking. Try sooner than later. One cigarette designed to give you an ultimate near-death experience. With just 1 or 2 inhales, you instantly slip into a 24-hour coma. When you wake up, your urge to smoke is completely gone. Guaranteed. Stopping smoking does not include borrowing other people's cigarettes, smoking while drinking, smoking while celebrating victory, smoking while overcoming disappointment, smoking while overcoming nervousness, or smoking while calm, or smoking before 12 noon. Now, back to the podcast.
shorts. I do not mean a YouTube shorts or how tall or short someone is. I mean shorts that are way too short. Back in my day, we hated shortish shorts. You know which ones I speak of, the ones way too high on the thigh and showed all your pimple and ingrown hairs and looks like they were your little brothers before you adorned them as a wardrobe of glory. You know the ones, the nut huggers, the ones that showed the world your package, the camel toe with a hangnail, the UPS delivery shorts. You know what I'm talking about. We have all seen them and avoided wearing them like the plague. Back in my day, we used to have shorts burning pants. I'm sorry, short burning parties. That is how much we hated the blue polyester coat shorts. I have nose hairs longer than the monstrosities that show your grotesque loins. They were ramped. What? Oh. they were worn back in the US in the 70s. Oh, they were rampant. They were rampant in the US back in the 70s, and we hated by everyone in the 80s and the 90s and even the early 2000s. We quickly found out that shorts were to the knee or just past the knee and were loosened in the family jewels area were always better option and much better path than the way to the Jedi. They were comfortable and they were soft. And they were, more importantly, they didn't make us look like we needed to wear a 70s stash and tell everyone's porn star name like James Stonehill. Finally, our boys downstairs could breathe. We hit our legs and we were not exposed, and we felt like freedom on a popsicle stick. It was a joyous and exuberant time. Ronald Reagan, Michael Jackson, Michael Jordan, and pop culture were on the rise, but not our shorts. Nowadays, I see these high school, college, and some grown men not in shape in some cases, I might add, wear these shorts and their whitey tidies were hanging out, which reminded me of the 70s young men cutoff jeans, so short, white pockets hung out like a pair of rabbit ears. I mean, come on. Have we gone back into the Stone Age? The other day I saw a kid, I say kid loosely. He was a giant person of a man with tree stumps of legs. His shorts were so tiny and tight, I thought he was naked. Listen, I'm no fashion police connoisseur, but having Sasquatch walking around the streets with gonads the size of Rhode Island is not something I enjoy seeing, much less having ingrained in my psyche. Nor do I think the ones who wear these tiny pieces of loincloths enjoy it either. I guess when you are the prowl for female companions, comfort is not in the cards. So let's stop all the shorty shorts and get back to some decency. Put on some of that. Will know it. Put on something that will not embarrass your mother. Trust me when I say no one, and I mean no one, wants to see your cajones on display in any way, shape, or form. Put on a pair of jams. If you don't know what jams are, you haven't lived. If you've never owned a pair of jams, you've never lived. And get out there and use your wits, your courage, and your skills to be part of something besides the gonads of the month club. And that's how we did it back in my day.
Not
Oh
even
man,
sure.
shorty
I'm not even
shorts.
sure. The first thing I thought of when you started it was your oldest.
Yes.
That was the first person I thought of, and I laughed automatically.
The shorty
What
short got to go.
what made you think of that though? Like where
Does it matter?
I don't know. Like I want to be in the mindset. Like I just wonder.
So you've never seen anybody walking around this in high school or college with shorty shorts, and it makes you go, why?
Yes, yes. Actually, my neighbor, and he wears the cutoff jean shorts where they're frayed and they're too high. And every time we see him, Carly and I are always like, "What is this guy doing?" Yes, I have. But your thought process, where did your anger come from? Maybe not your.
Well, you're kind of broke up there, but so here's what I can tell you. So
Oh,
when I was in high school, so I don't want to go into a great detail, but when I moved back, so I was in Florida and I played basketball, and then when we moved back to Arkansas, I played basketball my junior year. And when we got there, we had the shorty short 70s basketball shorts, right? I mean, they were short. And the problem was we told our coach, we're like, come on, we gotta upgrade our stuff. And so he did. We got some new shorts, new uniforms, but these are, and they went down to our knees or past our knees or whatever. It was kind of the way it was. And the mullets were kind of going away, right? If you remember the mullet, some people call it a short top long back, or party in the front, or business in the front, party in the back
Guardian back.
thing. So, those were kind of going out of the style. Those are kind of a 70s thing that kind of just grew out over time. But now it's coming back around. Have you noticed that the fashion today is going back to the 70s?
Mm.
The stash is back, right? The stash, the 70s stash. And by the way, that's where James Stonehill came from. You remember? You asked me earlier. You didn't hear me say James Stonehill on my rant?
I did, but I didn't know that's where it came from.
No, no. You say your porn name is your middle name and the street you grew up on, James Stonehill.
I heard it, but I didn't put those two together. I was like, yeah, I heard you say it, but now that you put two together, way to tie that in.
So anyway, so that was my shorts. I kind of messed up the reading or whatever, but it's fine. We can Dean, we have an amazing editor. He can fix it in post.
Wait a second. It's a street that you used to live on in your middle name?
Yeah. So what's your porn name?
Lawrence Darwood.
What's your porn name, Dean?
Would you say the last name I lived?
No.
What is it again?
No. Thanks for listening.
Yeah.
Middle name, street you grew up on.
Kenneth DeSales.
Yes, sales, DeSales.
Right. So you need to write this down. You need to write the name of the podcast is brought to you by James Stonehill, Kenneth DeSales, and Lawrence what?
Darwood.
Darwood. You need to write that down, Dean. That's the name of the
Lawrence
Oh,
Darwood's feet are famous.
All right, I'll do it right now.
Do it right now.
Or you could just name it James Laserbrain.
Hey, but to come
Stonehill.
back to what you were saying a second ago, because I was paying attention, and things that are coming back, mullets. I had two kids that worked with me. One of them, I'm not going to lie, his mullet was outstanding, right? I thought it was crazy, right? And I was like, are they really making a comeback? Because you're the only one I see with it, right? And then I move out to Palatka and everything like that, and it's like all the kids are doing it, and everybody has them, and they actually go and get perms and like get them done. I'm just like, are you kidding me?
Perms? Like
Yes.
the kids
Yeah,
are
they
getting
make it-
perms?
Yeah, man. With some of the older kids, not the younger kids.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Are we using plaque as the standard?
I don't know, man, because the Polycalene on the trucks got banned in North Carolina, so it's going nationwide.
The Polycalene. That's a thing.
Yeah, man. So they take their trucks and they lower them in the back to make the truck lean up, and it's called the Polycalene. And if you Google it, you can actually find out that North Carolina banned it, and they don't allow it anymore at all.
Really? Wow,
Yeah.
that's pretty impressive.
I think it's pretty stupid to do that. I saw a truck the other day where they had the lean done and the tires were already touching the rim of the wheel well. I'm like, well, you can't put any load back there now. I was like, you can barely put your cooler back there.
Wait, what did we say? So Witcher's James Garworth?
James Stonehill.
Oh, James Stonehill.
Or
Jesus.
Garwill.
That was really bad.
Stonehill.
Okay, and
Yeah,
then
but
what was the other one?
Stonehill.
James Laserbrain Stonehill.
And what was the other one?
Lawrence Darwood.
Lawrence Darwood. I love it.
And then in chat, JB Niner says his was Ed Providence.
I'm not gonna lie. I thought that was him saying his name was here. So I said, what's up?
JB Providence?
I was like, hey man, what's up?
No, Ed Providence.
Ed Providence.
Providence.
All right, we're adding him to the title too.
Yeah, he is.
How do you spell Lawrence?
Lawrence.
Just wing it.
Lawrence. It's no ER.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, camera down.
Camera down.
Well, that's the end of the show, gentlemen.
Is it?
Yeah,
I don't have anything. Do you guys have anything?
All right.
I think we had a good show.
I do. We had a fantastic show. Thank you, everybody, for being here.
Oh, hey,
Again,
by
my
the
name
way,
is Jacob. Yes, sir.
Last thing. I ran out of toilet paper in my house, so if anybody wants to send toilet paper, go ahead and send it to www.theordpodcast.com.
Please don't send it to the www.theordpodcast.com because that does not exist. We need to send it to www.theord.
Oh, hey, the Ord. That's right. Theord.com. I was thinking about the Ord podcast at gmail.com. That was
There
that was
you
also
go.
the email address that you can send it to. Send all your hate mail to Jake.
Yes. That
No.
you know that we never check because we don't do it.
I'm going to set up an email. So if anybody has hate mail, please send it to me because I will have fun with that all day long.
Awesome. All right. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Again, my name is Jacob. That was Dean and Ted. We're here every single Sunday live on Twitch at twitch.tv/bearded razorback and twitch.tv/Dean. Zero Cool Latte. You can also check us out on YouTube, but I don't know what our YouTube. What's the channel on YouTube?
Zero Cool Latte. For the time being. I haven't set that up
There
yet.
you go. All right.
Way to plug it.
And then you can also check us out. You can send us an email. You seriously can at theordpodcast@gmail.com. You can also check out www.theord.com. And we have a blog there now. More to come on that. We're going to start adding the show in there so you can listen to it live. But you can get us anywhere. Spotify, you get us at iTunes, you get us at Google Podcasts, and just about anything else in between, iHeartRadio, et cetera, anywhere you get your podcasts. If you do not find us in there by the Ord, then you can search for The Original Dad, and it should pop up. And if not, send us an email at theordpodcast@gmail.com. Let us know so we can make sure to get whatever you're using for your podcatcher added to the list today. Again, thank you all for being here. You can download this episode. It will go live usually on Mondays. We stream every time on Sundays, those at home. Thank you all for being here. Again, my name is Jacob. You can check out my streaming every Tuesday, every Thursday, and every Saturday at twitch.tv/bearded razorback. And then you can also check out Dean and his stream. And we pretty much play together a lot, believe it or not, Apex Legends. Ted used to play with us, but he's too good for us now. He went back to Call of Duty, which sucks. So
I didn't go back to Call of Duty. I've just been playing on a higher ranking than you guys. So no, I'm just kidding. I'm not playing at all.
yeah, I knew that. So Dean, you have anything you want to plug, or Ted?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, catch me next Sunday.
All right, peace out. Have a good one.
Bye.
Recording stopped, I believe.
What do I hear in the background? Is that your recording thing? Oh, what? To stop building it?
Oh, that was Erica talking.
Oh, because it's Jake said it, and then I hear, "Oh, to stop building it." I'm like, "Uh-oh, someone's Cortana's going off."
Someone's Cortana. Cortana.
All right, you're
right.
That should be it. I sent you the link, Dean.
I got it. Thank you very much. I will edit it tomorrow and put it up, boys, and so you all can listen. Ted, do you actually listen to the podcast? You don't, do you?
I do. I got confused, though, because I'm supposed to go onto the website to download it. I thought you posted it in the text last time, and I actually was texting with Jake.
Wait, what do you use to listen to podcasts?
Well, you posted it the last few times in the text.
What? Okay.
Whatever.
What do you listen to on your phone? What do you listen to listen to podcasts? Do you listen to podcasts at all?
Yes.
Okay. So what do you use? What's the application that you use to listen to podcasts?
Hold on a second.
Oh, God. Here goes my
I'm
phone.
gonna pull it up. Hold, please.
Do you have an Apple phone?
No, I have my
Android?
Yes.
Okay, so you should download an application called Pocket Casts.
Well, I have you said iTunes. We're on iTunes, right?
Can be on iTunes, yes.
We're everywhere.
Okay. Okay. And what is that one that you have? Go back to it.
It's called Pocket Casts.
Pocket. P-O-C-K?
Yeah, Pocket Casts. You can download it right on your phone, on your Android phone. You can do iPhone too. It's amazing. It's my favorite podcast. It organizes them all like that. All your podcasts you listen to.
Really?
Yep. And you can search for The Original Dad, and it will pop right up, and you can subscribe.
Is it a red kind of C-turned angled?
Yes.
All right. All right. Well, I can download that one instead of the other one. The other one